It's time to create a profitable, scalable, and sustainable studio for yourself and your students. Welcome to Dance Studio Empire. I'm Jen, dance studio owner for 30 years, running multiple locations with over 1,000 students, dance business coach turned mastermind mentor for dance studio owners, creatives, and leaders like you. I know you're committed to growing your studio and creating the time and financial freedom you most want, while also being the best in the industry with a reputation to match. I've coached hundreds of studio owners who have grown to 250, 500, and over 1,000 students using my signature studio scaled method. And in this podcast, I'll give you the clarity, strategy, and CEO mindset to help you do the same. Let's dive in. How is it that it's New Year's Eve and here we are standing on the edge of a brand new year? First, let me just say thank you for tuning in on such a reflective and celebratory day. Whether you're planning for a quiet event or hosting friends or family, or even just taking a moment to yourself before the clock strikes midnight, I'm just really glad that you're here. The start of a new year often can come with a lot of pressure. Setting big goals, finding the perfect word of the year, or committing to sweeping resolutions. But here's the truth, you don't have to do any of it unless it feels right for you. What I would encourage though is taking some time to get clear on where you want to go in 2025. You don't need to have all the answers or create a rigid plan, but you do need a sense of direction. The most important thing is to keep moving forward, even if the steps are small and even if the path changes. You might take a right turn instead of a left, or you might even do a full U-turn, and that's okay because what matters is that you're moving and not standing still. And so in today's episode, I just want to share 5 easy steps to help you set your intentions for the year ahead. And this isn't about creating a rigid plan or massive goals, but it's about finding clarity and purpose so you can approach 2025 with focus and confidence. And I just want it to work for you in your situation. And now you might be a person who loves that word of the year. You might be someone who likes to set big, audacious goals. And absolutely, you do you. I know for myself, over the past couple of years, I've actually had trouble coming to terms with that. And I decided just to let that go. I think it was at the end of last year. Just let it go and take that pressure away. And then just had small plans. And actually what I'm about to tell you is exactly how I just continued to move forward in more of a gentle feel, as opposed to this is what you need to do. And if you're not setting goals, if you're not finding words of the year, then you're going to fall behind. And I just took that pressure away. And so hopefully I can just pass it on to you if you're feeling like that's not for you this year, which is totally fine. So anyway, if you have the ability to take notes and write this down, put notes in your phone. If you are driving or running right now, definitely listen back. But grab a pen because I'm going to ask you some questions. All right, the first thing that you can do is reflect on the past year. So before you look ahead, just take a moment to reflect on 2024. What worked? What didn't? What moments made you proud? And what lessons did you learn? Now, reflection isn't about dwelling on mistakes or regrets. It's simply about understanding where you've been so you can make more intentional choices moving forward. So ask yourself, grab a pen, write this down. What were my biggest wins this year? Next question, what challenges helped me grow? And third, what do I want to leave behind in 2024? Now, why these questions work? Reflection gives you clarity and allows you to start the new year with gratitude for what you've accomplished and the lessons for what's next. Okay, number 2 is just about getting clear on what you want. So you need to take some time to just think about what you want in 2025. And I'm not even just talking about your business or your studio, but also for your personal life as well. And again, this doesn't have to be complicated or overly detailed. It's just about identifying what feels meaningful for you. So again, write down these questions. What do I want my studio to look like by the end of 2025? What do I want my day-to-day life to look like? And what's one thing I've always wanted to do but haven't made time for? When you're clear on what it is that you want, it becomes easier then to make decisions that align with your values and goals. Okay, the third question that you need to ask yourself. I want you to focus on small, achievable steps. Now, I feel like I've been saying this over the past couple of episodes if you have been listening, but it just keeps coming up, and I think it's really important that we all just take this information on board, because massive goals can feel overwhelming, and often they're the reason people give up by February. So instead, focus on small, manageable steps that will keep you moving forward. So an example of this would be, I want to double my enrollments. So instead, why don't you start with, I'll create one new marketing campaign this term to bring in 10 new enrollments. And then instead of saying, I need to get fit, so for example, if you want to do some personal goals, I need to get fit, say, I'm going to make it a priority to do a 10-minute walk 3 times a week. So you want to make them small and achievable, because if they're way too big, it'd be too hard to get started and you'll just quit. So small steps create momentum, and it's then over time that those steps add up to the big changes, but they're far less daunting to start. All right, number 4 is allow flexibility in your plan. Now, your intentions and plans don't need to be set in stone. Life happens, circumstances change, and new opportunities come up. Give yourself permission to adjust your course as needed. So remember, you can take the right turn instead of the left turn. You can make a detour or even backtrack if things no longer feel right. Progress isn't linear, and that's okay. Why this works is because flexibility allows you to stay aligned with what feels right in the moment, reducing stress and helping you adapt to whatever comes your way. And finally, number 5 is commit to taking action. This is probably the hardest one of all of them, but intentions are powerful. We can do the list, we can think it, we can put it out there, but they need action to be brought to life. Even the smallest action, like sending an email, making a phone call, or writing down an idea, can create momentum. So each week, again, if you've got your pen handy, write this down. What's one thing that I can do today to move closer to my intention? And then what's one area I can simplify or improve this week? Because action builds confidence and clarity. The more you do, the clearer your path becomes, and the more motivated you'll feel to keep going. So, if you're ready to simplify your goals, stay focused on what matters, and start 2025 feeling confident and clear about what your next steps are, I would love to invite you to Simplify and Streamline, which is my Q1 business planning workshop. Now, this is an online workshop that's happening Monday, January 20th, and for just $97, here's what you are going to get. There will be 2 hours that you have blocked out in your calendar of uninterrupted and focused time to work through your Q1 business planning workbook. Now, this workbook that I'm going to give you is what you will use then to reference throughout the quarter to stay on track with your goals. You will also have the opportunity and the time during the workshop to ask specific questions about your studio and get personalized advice from me. And also at the end, I'm going to give the opportunity for a 30-minute follow-up call with me to solidify your plan moving forward and just ensure that you are on track to hit your goals. So all the work that we do there, we can then jump on a call and we can talk through it just to make sure that every little action that you are going to take, that you're planning to take, is going to get you to that end goal that you're looking for. Now, during this 2-hour session, we map out a plan that takes you directly towards achieving your goals across all areas of not only your business, but also personal life. And so this is for you if you're ready to take control, if you're wanting to simplify your goals and enter that new year feeling focused and in charge. For now, if you'd like more information, just DM me the word Q1 planning and I will send you off the information. If you are on my newsletter list, you'll get an email sent to you with the details. But as we close out 2024, I just want to remind you that it isn't about creating the perfect plan or setting those impossible goals. It's about tuning into what feels right for you, your business, your life, and your values, and moving forward with intention. Will you carve out time for reflection? Will you take a step forward, a step towards something that you've been putting off? Or will you just simply pause, breathe, and recharge for what's ahead? The options are endless. Whatever you choose, know that you're exactly where you're meant to be, and 2025 is full of possibilities waiting for you to step into them. And I hope to be part of that journey with you. Thank you so much for being here. I am really looking forward to the new year, what's in store for everyone, including what's in store for me and my little community. I just have a good feeling about 2025. So let's make it our best year yet.